Hey, yo, what's up? This is real Smash Hours, boys. There's no music, though. Well, there's only 3 minutes left. Possibly 2 minutes. My clock is off by a bit. It's gonna start before we know it, so I'm not gonna bother putting on some background music and everything. There was that one time I decided to... I put on, Botanic Sages, Smash is Coming hype, that one. But, I don't think I'm gonna bother doing that today. It's almost here, boys, and... You know what? I still honestly have no idea who this character is going to be, and that's kind of exciting. I mean, earlier in the day, we were hearing all the Dante rumors and everything. It could be Dante. Wacky Woohoo Pizza Man could be the 5th DLC character, and if he is, I want all 5 million of his stance cancels. All of them. But if not, honestly, I don't know who it could be. Is my volume mix alright? My volume seems alright. But yeah, I honestly don't know who he could be. Maybe Crash Bandicoot? He kinda does the finger thing, right? But I don't know if that's anything. Maybe it really is Reimu. Hakure Reimu. Maybe it's Hakure Reimu. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's Master Chief. Maybe it's Minecraft Steve. Who knows, honestly. I certainly don't. Things are very whack right now. I just gotta fill air for another minute and a half or 2 minutes around there. Okay. Final bets. I really don't know. They did the announcement for Devil May Cry 3 on Switch earlier. It was just stand switching, as expected. I don't know if that's proof that it's gonna be Dante today or not. But yeah, alright, my last minute bet will be Master Chief just for the what the heck factor and for notable video game representation. He's the last missing guy, I suppose. If you really want to have an all-stars gaming stuff. Even to this day, I guess Master Chief's kind of Xbox's mascot. So, I'm not gonna put any money down on it, but I'm going to say Master Chief as my last bet. Other than that, we'll just take it as it is and see who comes up. Yeah. It's just a minute left. This be real Smash Hours, yo. It's 10 PM over here. At least it's early for us. Poor folks over in Japan have it an hour later. It's 11 PM over there. Now that's some real Smash Hours. But all poor folks in the West, it's 6 AM over there. They have to wake up super early. But for us, at least, it's late night. I don't have to... Hey, it's on a convenient time for me. Unlike the last time with Terry, I can actually live stream it. So that's cool. Oh, here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate from Sora Limited. We'll be using today's showcase to give you a first look at our next DLC fighter.
I want off this wild ride.
Hardly anyone knows what we'll be announcing today, even among Nintendo staff worldwide.
Whoa.
The development team and other stakeholders have been working on this fighter with the utmost secrecy. Which means other Nintendo staff around the globe will only start making preparations for release after the showcase has been broadcast.
Alright, so it won't be
available right away.
Alright, got it.
Please understand that it will take a little time.
It's totally fine. I wasn't ready for this
many
anyway.
Nintendo employees will be surprised to see this and say, wow, really?
Okay.
So, let's all share in the fun of getting our hands on the latest information. However, even if you say, that's not the character I was picturing, I hope you don't have any hard feelings.
Of course.
We prepared a fighter reveal video. Once it starts, I think you'll figure out who it is pretty quickly.
You hear
Now,
that, Smash
let's do
fandom? Celebrate whoever's coming out right now. It's a forest. Fire Emblem? No, there's no way it's Fire Emblem. This is a fake out. This is a fake out. calling it right now. This is a fake out. There's no way it's a Fire Emblem character. There's no way. They're trying to mislead us.
What were you thinking, charging right into an enemy's trap? As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
I have no voice acting.
I thought as much. I also do not wish to die. And yet... there is no other choice.
Show me the real character.
You must join Smash.
Oh, you for real? You for real?
Join Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
No wait, is this still a misdirect? Is this a misdirect? Oh, it's really Byleth.
So joining Smash consumes even the darkness itself.
Oh dear. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna be complaining. I'm not gonna be complaining. But I know a lot of people who are going to be.
So you return, and sooner than expected.
Wait.
I see. Too many swordsmen, are there?
Oh, come on.
And you wield the sword as well? What will you do?
Byleth is an echo.
So that is how you plan to win the day? So be it. I reward your cleverness this time.
Okay. Show your proper game.
How is this?
Multiple weapons. Okay, I think it's still Byleth, but she's not. He, she, they are not just swords. Maybe. Unless this is still some big brain.
Of anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics.
Unless this is like some huge misdirect and they're still gonna be showing someone else. Okay, Byleth is definitely not an echo.
Use Amir's overwhelming power.
They're going to fake us out, and Byleth is going to be the first DLC after the fighters pass.
Speed of Failnaught. Along with the sword of the creator, each weapon matches a direction.
It's not even Edelgard too. I know a lot of people would be expecting Edelgard if they had a big character. That stage, that's a nice stage there.
To you, both sides of time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Oh boy. I mean, they look cool. I'm gonna be honest, they do look cool. Different weapons.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining the battle.
Are you still faking me out? Are you
Fire
faking me
Emblem
out,
Three
Sakurai?
Houses was released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you have the Super
really
Smash
are
Bros.
Challenger Pack
Ultimate
5.
Fighters Pass, and it will also be available for purchase individually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry. First off, what is Fire Emblem?
We're going to do deep
It's
dive
really
on
hard to
this, huh?
pronounce in Japanese. The producer said it's okay if I just say Fire Emblem. But when writing it, if you don't write Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful. The series' first entry launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly tactical. Well, it's tactical in that it simulates combat. You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game, or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid and battle. When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of ones in which you command tanks, aircrafts, and so on. But Fire Emblem was unique because each unit was a
you know
specific
what?
character, sort of like in role-playing games.
You know what the good stuff about this is? We're gonna get Treehouse's music.
Plus,
And Treehouse's
something made it
music
stand
is
out from other
bop,
Nintendo
man.
products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty direct language though, so perhaps we should just say they're sleeping with the fishes.
I know, sure, that's a lot better, Sakurai.
But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone and you couldn't use them again.
Unless you're playing casual mode. Because that's a thing.
Recent entries in the series maintain this concept of permadeath to some degree in classic mode and what have you. But a lot of games now allow strategic withdrawals, so to speak.
Yeah, he's bringing it up.
In the older games, your units would really be gone, never to be mentioned again. Scary. The game's stories are told like chronicles of war, with increasingly distinct characters and engrossing scenarios. Several characters also appear in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and 6 of the 7 can use a counterattack. It's their down special. There's actually a reason for this. When I was considering how to incorporate Fire Emblem fighters into Super Smash Bros. Melee, I thought it might be interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game. First comes your opponent's turn. They attack and you counter. Next comes your turn. And now, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the 17th game in the series. People who aren't Japanese in particular might be thinking, 17 games? There are that many?
A lot of them
if
were
you
never
include Fire Emblem
localized.
Heroes in the remakes, but you don't include the Satellaview game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, and Fire Emblem Warriors, then it comes out to 17 games. Let's try saying them in the Fire Emblem Can You Say It challenge.
They're doing variety
I'll give it a
show
try.
stuff, huh?
暗黒竜と光の剣、外伝紋章の謎、聖戦の系譜、
They're not
トラキア
translating this.
776、封印の剣烈火の剣、聖魔の功績、草原の奇跡、暁の女神、新暗黒竜新紋章、覚醒イフヒーローズエコーズ風化雪
There you go, 17.
So the tree was for tree heroes, for tree
So
houses.
you saw how I was counting in a weird way, right? I was counting in binary.
つまりこれが
This is 0. Fold this here and you get 1, and then you get 2. Then 2 plus 1 equals 3. So this would be 4, 5,
Oh
6,
my
7,
god,
and 8.
that was what he
And
was
then you
hinting
get
at?
16. Add 1 and you get 17.
That's what it was?
Awesome, isn't it?
Man, that was so cryptic.
You can actually count up to 31 on one hand. And if you use both hands, you can count all the way up to 1,000.
He's digressing into binary counting. I can already hear the screams of disappointment floating
If you've
over
given
the
up
wind.
counting the knots in a tatami mat, you could always give it a go. What is Fire Emblem Three Houses? In Japanese, the male version of the main character is called Bereto and the female version is called Beresu, but in English they share the same name, Byleth. Byleth becomes a professor who ends up leading one of 3 academic houses.
And from what I hear, the
Once
game's
you've
actually
chosen a
really
house,
good.
you
too.
guide them through their school life, and, well, you end up fighting the other houses.
I just never had the chance to.
After a certain
like,
incident,
buy
5
and
years
play this
pass,
game.
and you meet up with your grown-up students to battle against the other houses in their regions. It's a very sad game in which your former allies become enemies, turn hostile, and try to kill you. To understand the concept of Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played an early version of the game before its release.
I still have the feeling that
I've
okay,
done the same
I know I'm
thing before,
digressing,
with The
talking over
Legend of
Fire
Zelda
Emblem a
Breath of
little
the
bit,
Wild, for
but
example.
I have a feeling that Sakura's gonna be teasing or
Because I couldn't
revealing
wait
the
until
first
launch to experience it, or we'd have
post-fighter
never
season
made it in
DLC
time.
character.
For that title, I borrowed an early version of the game.
Because it's
2
giving me
days,
a lot of
ran
vibes
around all
off
the
of
areas, saw the ending, and
It's giving me
realized
vibes
for
off
the
of
first
like
time.
when Smash 4's final
I guess we
DLC was
can't really
reviewed.
have
They
Breath of
reviewed
the Wild's
Corrin.
Princess Zelda as a fighter.
Like, they reviewed Corrin with like
I did the same this time,
got the
but with
same
there
like
being 3
oh
houses
it's a
and
final
multiple
character,
endings,
and then they
it
throw
was
in
really
one more
hard to get a
character at
feel
the end.
for
That
it.
was the one everybody wanted.
And
At least
of
until
course,
she broke the
there weren't
game.
any walkthroughs I could reference.
So I kind of feel like he wants to do the same thing. He's gonna toss in an extra surprise at the end.
The game has
I don't
multiple
know.
routes, and the outcomes
Maybe I'm
of
thinking too
each
much.
is very different. Your experience will vary depending on the route you choose, and many of the characters you meet will adopt different roles in the story. I'll try to avoid spoilers when I'm talking about the fighter. I hope you'll understand.
Alright. Give me the juicy
Before
moveset
my
details.
demonstration, I should point out that when I did the Terry Bogard showcase video, I mentioned that it was recorded a month in advance. But this time, we have to account for the holidays and such, so we're filming 2 months in advance of this video's release. Right now, it's actually November.
They
Therefore,
kept it
some
under
of what I'm
wraps.
about to show you might differ a bit from the finished version.
They kept it under wraps for that long.
As always, I'm using a special in-game camera and such for demonstration purposes. Here I go.
Alright. Let's see what moveset we got, because that should be interesting at least.
So, this is our new
Full
fighter,
wins.
Byleth.
Good music.
Sadly, they're lacking in mobility. It's maybe a bit better than Robin's, but that's about all you can say for them.
Oh, they're a bit slower.
Throws are not their strong point either. Their grab lacks range. But
Oh.
actually, you could say that they're distance demon.
They're a zoner!
The hero's relic they use changes depending on the direction you input with the stick. Each of the hero's relics is a weapon that appears in Fire Emblem Three Houses. They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon.
It's
They
a whip
use it for
sword,
flurry
too.
attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air. For
Nice
their up air
stage.
attack, they'll wave the whip sword
Huh,
overhead.
that's a Zero's and Samus move right there.
The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time.
It's lingering hitbox.
The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this.
Oh!
It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
Oh, that's evil. Oh, you can do it
awful
twice.
things like this.
Oh, that's kind of
That
disgusting.
said, you'll launch opponents upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage.
You mean it also?
Exceed that percentage and you'll need to be careful. You may find it helpful to mid-air dodge. I've already shown this, but you can also use it to latch onto edges.
Got a tether recovery.
So that's the up special. Now, for the sideways inputs.
It's
This is
very
aired
similar
for
to
the
Joker,
same name as the
except
weapon from
you knock him
Celtic
back out
mythology.
now.
First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach,
That's a
like so.
That's a really big disjoint.
Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right?
That's a really big disjoint. Oh dear.
If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it.
Oh baby.
Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range.
Alright, I'm
It'll
gonna
connect
admit.
even from here.
Oh Jesus. Alright, I'm beginning to like this character already.
Also, if you add an upward
embarrassed to
tilt,
say
it will be
that.
stronger.
I'm embarrassed to say, but I'm already
And
liking
if you
these
knock an
normals.
opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them.
Okay. So you have to angle it if you want to OTG.
By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful.
Oh, he's got a tipper. Of
The
course he
shaft
does.
part is weaker,
Of course he's got a tipper.
so it's not suited to close combat. It
No
won't
damage.
deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far.
It looks
That's
incredibly
why, as a
unsafe to
rule,
block.
You want to hit with the blade part aimed upward, or downward in this case. Next, the side special move.
That's
Byleth
just
will
a,
simply swing the lance like this.
that's
but
just a
again,
Eunice
it is
normal.
excellent reach.
It's
For
literally just a
example,
Eunice
even when your
normal.
opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
Holy shit! Oh baby.
Actually, you can do a smash attack to charge forward a little.
Oh
Like this.
baby. How far does that thing go?
But as you'd
At full
expect,
charge.
it can be easily shielded, so be careful.
But you can't even punish it at that distance. Maybe if you're that
Use it in
close,
midair
sure.
and you'll carve up a large area.
You can smash in the air! Oh wait, no, that's a side special.
Returning to the side air attacks from
Sorry.
earlier,
I-
they
I-
have
I brain
great
farted.
horizontal reach,
I brain
but they lack
farted.
verticality.
Nice, okay.
So this complements it well. Although you'll be
Jesus.
vulnerable when you land.
Okay, you've got landing lag when you use it, that's fair.
Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong. You can try for a meteor effect with this attack. Next is the down smash attack.
It's kind of like a slow version of
Heavy
Roy's.
swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power. And for the down special, Byleth channels all their energy into a
He's
devastating
got a
strike.
He doesn't have a counter.
It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon.
You don't have a counter.
But here's what makes it different.
Does it have super armor?
When readying the move, there's a super armor effect,
Oh, he's got armor on it.
which allows you to withstand an attack.
He's got armor on it.
Just so you know,
So it's
if you
liter-
execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this.
Oh, baby. So
It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage,
so it's basically Warlock Punch.
unless you get grabbed.
Yeah, it's Warlock Punch.
Another notable aspect is that
Can you
it lets you
cancel it?
pass through platforms.
Can you cancel it?
While you're charging up, you can breeze
You
past
can drop.
platforms like
You
this to
can
reach a
drop
lower area.
platforms. I'm
It
not
won't
sure.
let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack.
I don't know how useful that'll be, but
Also, you can turn around during the move.
okay,
The
yeah, it's
swing
Warlock
takes
Punch.
a while.
It's
So
Warlock
if an
Punch.
opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction.
Yeah, but who would run? Who would do that? They just run up and grab
Even
you.
though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of
That
opponents.
hitbox on the back of it is also as strong.
Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little.
It launches,
It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them.
and that looks like fixed knockback. I wonder if you can
By the
follow
way,
up with it.
earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series
Because they have
you'll
a
just get
counter.
loads of counters.
Yeah.
It
It's
hits
Warlock
with
Punch.
that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just get you hit by counter after counter.
It's a Warlock Punch. So in other
Next,
words, it's
we
probably
have
not going to
neutral
use.
moves.
Whoa, we're inside
The
now.
bow you use is called Fail Not, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table.
Haha, fail
It
not.
only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around.
Whoa, he might have a good nair.
It's also easy to create certain combos with it.
It's Palu nair.
And with the neutral special,
Please don't be
you'll
as
let
bad
loose
as
an arrow.
Palu. Don't
It
be as
seems
bad
pretty
as Palu.
straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow.
Can it not be countered?
First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when
You
it
have
does
to full
fire,
charge
the
it.
arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That
Okay.
said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button.
Okay, you can still cancel the charge. You
You
just
can
can't.
also change direction while in the stance.
You just can't fire early
It
arrows.
works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button,
Oh,
you
he just.
unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of
You
light.
what?
You can perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire.
That's gonna be so
But
evil for
again,
edge
you'll need to
guarding.
take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it. Not even with the shield button.
But you
In
only
other
be
words,
you
you're
only be
committed to
using it if
fighting.
the opponent's off stage.
So you see, a situation like
You'll
this
never be
is
using them
pretty
if you're
terrible.
both on stage. You just be using it off stage. I mean, if they've got a reflector, then you probably
Once you've entered
shouldn't.
the stand, you won't be able to do anything.
But holy shit!
Which
Is
means
that just
it's
full
quite
screen?
the risky attack to
That's
use
just full
against
screen.
fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move,
Can you turn around with
letting you
it?
deal a sudden blow to opponents. So
Can you do it
need
in
to
the
think
air?
carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a
Wow.
move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version.
What a name.
As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack.
That's not actually as flashy as I expected, but it is flashy for a Fire Emblem character, so I'll take it.
というのは原作で確認してみていただければと思います。
Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female. However, the third, fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see,
Those are nice
reminiscent of
colors.
the house leaders.
Those are nice colors.
Those
I
of
like
you
it.
who played the original game will of course understand what I'm referring to.
A 6, 7, and 8, just the other
The
one?
sixth
Oh.
color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on
I know what that
something
is.
that occurs in the course of the original game's story.
I know what that is.
Didn't we see this variation in the final smash?
まあこれは原作でもということで。
Pegasus Knight in the background.
Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game. Garrick
Yo,
Mach
God
Monastery.
music though.
This is how Garrick Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge,
It's a traveling stage,
and
huh?
cathedral all in one stage. It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four. Let me introduce each of the guests that appear in these four areas.
And we're getting the background cameos.
The first area is the marketplace. I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy
They're
Kingdom
probably-
of Fargus.
it's probably
Since
funnier
it's a
in
kingdom,
Japanese.
that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri's the future king.
Fire
Yeah, quite
Emblem
the difficult
fandom
life,
is
and may
going
or
to
may
have
not
a
end up
field
just
day
one
with
eye.
calling that character
He's an
Dudu.
unfortunate one, that one.
You're just gonna take that soundbite of Sakurai going,
There are
calling
vendors
him
on either
Dudu.
side. In the
Vendors.
original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see.
Oh dear.
If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right.
Yeah, you just get walk-offs, right?
I wonder where people will buy their supplies now.
Oh dear.
And in the background, you can see the
Hey,
gatekeeper.
it's everybody's favorite
You often
character.
pass through
Nothing
this
to
area in Fire
report.
Emblem Three Houses,
I may
and
not
you
have
end
played
up
the
talking to
game,
him a lot.
but I know people who do.
Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop,
You just broke to the roof of your
you'll come crashing back down.
You broke
broken
to the
through
roof of
ceiling
your
and
own
slammed
house.
into the building.
your monastery. Black Eagle
And the guests in the
Secure.
reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the
There's the
Black
character
Eagles.
that everybody
Take
thought
note,
was
it's
gonna
not
get
spelled
in.
Edelgard. They're from the Adrestian Empire,
There's the character
and
that
as such,
everybody
they
thought was
embrace
gonna
their
get in.
military might.
But it was Byleth.
Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down.
How do you get up there though? That's way high.
However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters though. So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down.
Very clever.
Also, you can break this table, like so.
Street Fighter. That's a Street Fighter
Just
thing.
like the sign that reads Furin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage. It
Yeah.
can break if you launch the
Yeah,
opponent into
basically.
it at close range.
Basically.
Next
A lot
up,
of love
the
went into
bridge.
the stage.
The camera rotates
just like
90
everything.
degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed.
It's the bridge. Hey, it's Upside Down Man. And a Pegasus Knight.
It's similar to the Bridge of Elden stage. The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance. Because it's an alliance of many noble families, you could say that they have a wide assortment of members. And Claude is the sharpest of the bunch. Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series. I guess once you've reached the 17th game and are creating 40 characters for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit of name overlap. The naming process must be tough. Hey, it looks like the Pegasus Knight is busy training.
And just soaring
As
around
for the
in
bridge's
background.
design, it's just a long pathway, plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen.
Walk-offs.
You could
Banned.
also say it's a place where the fail knot really shines, and in this sense, I think it suits the Golden Deer perfectly.
Rip walk-offs.
The last area is the cathedral, only with some platforms you can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flayn, and Rhea. There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flayn. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem Three Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flayn might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's spoiler territory.
This is a simple area of the stage. All it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a
It's a
place
really
where
pretty
some
stained
intense
glass window
battles will
though.
be waged.
Look at the lens flare.
It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes.
Alright.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker. Joker!
He's gonna murder everybody.
And Hero!
Wow, Sakurai,
Gee,
you
we
madman.
really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think
Everybody-
you know what I'm doing.
Everyone is dead.
But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the Professor here.
Oh, you've got items.
But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on.
Oh, you can just abuse the walk-offs.
It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad. Bennigan's.
He's gonna... Is this
better keep my distance.
Is this the day where Sakurai is finally going to lose at his own self-imposed
I'll use
challenge?
this chance to attack. Got him.
Wow.
That's scary. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch.
He's gonna get... Oh. He's gonna get blacked by a
Perfect shield of
random
that,
thing.
huh? Good one. If I do this, like this, or like so...
I think that's
no
gonna
idea,
launch...
huh?
It's gonna
There,
launch the
the
football
soccer ball
outputs.
connected.
Oh, he got mother brain.
Good. There's Mom.
No, I'm not. I ain't got it.
You're in a good spot, Mom. Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this smash ball. See? They got it.
Is he gonna lose? He's gonna get hit by
No,
the
mustn't
critical
give
hit
up.
and instantly die. Oh!
I can't waste the chance.
Oh, that was savage.
There's another smash ball. Yes, got it.
Oh! Is he cheating?
Now! What are you charging up for?
Oh, this probably shouldn't kill him instantly, right? Yeah, he's fine.
There's still more.
Oh, that's a hammer though.
Whack! Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine. Although I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him!
Savage.
I was trying to fight using Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
Ah, that's the entire fighter class lined up there.
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end. Now,
Alright.
about the additional music.
Here's the extra good stuff, though.
Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made taking those existing tracks into consideration.
New remixes.
11
of,
songs
the
are
main
being
theme.
added.
The rest of them are original, but
This includes an
those are all the
arrangement
good
of the
stuff,
main
though.
theme in
Full Blood
both
Winds,
Japanese
yes.
and English.
Turning to Heaven, yes. Between Heaven
I
and
hope
Earth,
you'll enjoy
yes.
these as
Apex
well.
of the World, heck yes.
We're also adding in a new spirit board. It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters. Sothis is Legend class.
Now, of course she is.
Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that.
Okay. Is it the music?
Now for the Mii Fighter costumes. Please take a look.
We got me costumes. Alright. Where are they gonna be from, though? This is a Nintendo character, so they're not gonna be... Are they gonna be first party or third party costumes? That is the question. Are we gonna get Tree Houses Mii costumes? No, that's Kid Icarus. Oh! Dude! X Altair, not X... Wait. Isn't that the wrong... Assassin's Creed, right? Ah, rip Ubisoft. The Mii costumes are all Ubisoft, are they? Ravits? Did Ubisoft not want... Oh. It's the first character that's coming after an Ubisoft character? And then Mega Man X. Oh, it's the X gun, the X costume. Why are you here? How odd. Battle Network. Alright, that's a new costume, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm actually not sure. Oh, wow! Wow! Another full conversion costume? And of course we get a music track. Dang. Good for them. I'm very happy for them. Damn, that was a good... Yeah. Dang, Ubisoft got snubbed though. I wonder if they want a character in. I want to get a character in or not. Gunner has 2 special costumes though.
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume. And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added. It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation. I hope you enjoy these as well. After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii Fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it.
Whoa. For real?
And now, onto the amiibo.
You don't even need to buy it anymore? You need to
The
buy
color
the
palette for
costumes?
Dark Samus
Well, you get the
is pretty
music
good,
track,
doesn't
but
it?
you don't even
Dark
need to
Samus
buy the
and Richter
costume?
are planned for release on Friday, January 17th.
That's actually kind of generous. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're doing that. Alright.
はい、そして今回
And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighter's Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth. From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on. There really were a lot of new mechanics, weren't there? When we add a new fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play. As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
5 new characters? Fighter Pass 2? We're locking in another 5? Yeah, we're locking in another 5. But another 6. Another 6, okay.
Looks like there will be one more fighter than last time. For this
Seasons-
reason, we will be releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass
all of
Volume
them will
2.
be released by
It
the
will
end
be
of
available for pre-purchase on the
2021.
date shown, so please keep an eye out.
Disappointing it
and now
for
that it's
another
official,
2
we
years.
intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed.
Well, I mean, my set's used for
Like last
tournaments
time,
anyway.
I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them. But I still hope you'll look forward to it. We're also including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time, it was a Rex costume, but this time, here's what we have. It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
That's pretty cool.
This will not be for sale individually, so it can only be acquired as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2.
I can use it. I play Sword Fighter.
It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world.
Where's
It
he
seems
going
like
with
Street
this?
Fighter 2 was in the lead for a while, but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales.
Okay, where's he going with this?
However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is number 1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely.
Yep, it sure is. It is.
Also, I feel a deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters. The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC, which means no breaks for me. I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support us. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, no tease. No more teasers for the rest of the day. Damn it, we're not off the wild ride yet. Oh god. 2 more years of oh god, who's it gonna be? I mean, look at the bright side. Everybody still has a chance. Ubisoft got snubbed though, damn. I wonder if they've got a character in mind and like they just didn't have enough time to get it in yet. Or maybe the Mii Fighters are just kind of a statement of like, okay, we're not gonna get X Altair instead of X of Assassin's Creed though. How funny. Maybe they're going for like the modern games. Maybe they want to like, I don't know, they're probably releasing another Assassin's Creed game this year. Maybe Ubisoft's like, can you hold off on our rep? We want the main character of that upcoming game in your game instead, you know? Cross promotion. I mean, it's Ubisoft, you know? I can kind of see of them going for cross promotion, but actually Ubisoft wasn't on my mind at all until I saw those Mii costumes. Like, wow, they got snubbed. Byleth looks cool. I mean, I'm not gonna be negative about it. The character looks interesting, and those ranges are very, very sexy. Oh, baby. And I guess they're not really a sword fighter, but I think people were complaining about the disjoints. They're slow, though. And, yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. Treehouse's music though. Pretty happy about that. And they picked all the good songs too. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say. I'll definitely try Byleth when they come out. I'm gonna have fun with it. We're not off the wild ride yet. Until 2021 December. That's 2 years. 2 more years. This is the first time I think that like Smash has been given a that's up to 3 years of extended support. That's crazy, yo. I'm gonna get the Fighters Pass because my set's used for tournaments. I need all characters on it anyway, even if I don't play them. But yeah, it's cool. I should probably go get those extra Mii costumes so that I can have a little more variety when I'm playing my sword fighter. But yeah, alright. I'm gonna tune off now. See you guys. Good night.